I think I figured out the worst DBD meta ever. Ever. Um, we all know gen slowdown perks are very annoying to deal with. It's really boring, especially when the killer isn't dumb and they know exactly how to set up their 3 gens. But I want to see just how bad it could be. So I'm going to show you some gameplay of the most boring shit you've ever seen in your life. If you're ever having a hard time sleeping, you can always put on this video and watch this gameplay because Jesus fuck, it is the most boring thing ever. But it is very effective. I'm not a killer main, and I was able to make this work. So, here we go. So the perks are Overcharge, Eruption, and Call of Brine. The 4th perk is up to you. I was testing this build out and I used Jolt for the first match. So here's what happens. You spawn in your match and immediately you look for whichever gens that are closest to each other because that's going to be your 3 gen. You're going to force the 3 gen. Even if you see a survivor on the way to your 3 gen, try not to chase them because all they have to do is distract you for a little bit and you'd have no idea that they're on the 3 gen, and by the time you get there, when you stop chasing that survivor, you're going to lose the 3 gen. So just make sure you secure that 3 gen as quickly as possible. So once you've picked your gens, all you have to do is patrol. You do not have to chase at all. The only time you want to chase is when a survivor is on one of those gens and you want to quickly get a hit in, and that's it. It's basically a hit and run play style because you actually want to injure them so they can spend time healing, and that gives time for you to apply Eruption, Overcharge, and Call of Brine on one gen. After you kick the gen, you immediately want to put one of your Summoned Knights on that gen. Don't put it far, literally just put it right on top of the gen. This gives you time to check the other gens while that Summoned Knight is patrolling the gen for you. This works pretty well because even if the survivor tanks a hit from the Summoned Knight so they can continue to do the gen, you'll immediately get your power back, and you'll also know that they got hit, so they're at that gen. So you can just stop whatever you're doing and go back to that gen and put the knight again, and this time they can't take the hit without going down. And that's all you really have to do, because eventually what will happen is the survivors at some point, you will catch them lacking. They will mess up, and when they mess up, you can down them, and hopefully you would have applied Eruption on all the other gens by then, so that's 25 seconds of them not being able to do the gen at all, which gives you just enough time for you to pick up the survivor, put them on a hook, go back to whatever gen has the most progress, put your Summoned Knight on that gen, and keep patrolling the other gens, and you just repeat. When it comes to pallets, you want to get those out of the way ASAP. Do not respect, don't hold back, run right through them, because these matches typically go on for a long time because you're not chasing, you're just patrolling. If you can get all of the pallets next to your 3 gen out of the way ASAP, you are better off, because then they have nothing to work with. You can guarantee a hit. They have to be on the gen. You have to stop them. You move faster than them, you will hit them. And the only thing that stops you from hitting them is pallets, so just take them, eat all the pallets. Circle of Healing makes this a bit difficult. The reason why them needing to heal is so important is because that's 2 people not doing a gen. Someone has to heal the other person. So if there's Circle of Healing, they can heal themselves. That's 3 other people on the gen. So if you get the chance to down someone and Eruption applied, and you have an idea of where Circle of Healing could be, try to look for it and get it out of the way, because it will mess you up. Typically, they're not going to put Circle of Healing too far away, because if it's too far away from the 3 gen, they have to run all the way to the circle, heal themselves, then run all the way back. And by the time they come back, the gens are pretty much dead. So usually they put the Circle of Healing relatively close to the 3 gen. So once Eruption applies and no one's able to touch a gen, look for the boon. So since my MMR is really low, I was getting shitty survivors, which I was expecting. And I was using all slowdown perks. But once I started winning my matches, my MMR started to get higher, and I started dealing with smarter survivors, and I actually started losing. And I'm a sore loser. I'm a sore loser bitch baby, so I did not fuck with that whatsoever. And I thought, okay, maybe I don't need all 4 slowdown perks on gens. So I decided to take out Jolt and replace it with Save the Best for Last, so I could it would be easier for me to get Eruption value since I'm chasing a survivor down instead of just hit run. I didn't save those games where I lost because, you know, I don't want to see that, but I I noticed that when I would put the night down, I put one of the nights down to patrol. I'd kick the gen, I'd go back, and they just kept going back forth, back forth, back forth. And at some point, the progress was adding up for the gens, and I wasn't able to keep the pressure that I originally was able to keep. So I figured save the best would be better for that. So I can hit you, and then maybe get another chance to hit you again, and then bam, eruption. So here's a video of that, which was excruciating, but you know, we're trying to get the best out of it. We're trying to take this as far as we possibly could to see just how bad this meta is.
Oh, please be a good map. Please, just bless me. Like, I'm begging you.
So for this match, my friend was in the party watching me, and this was my Eerie 1 pip game. I managed to get all the way to Eerie 2, 1 pip away from Eerie 1. And I started out as a Silver 4 ranking killer. Not so much that rank matters, but I never really was able to get out of Silver because I'm that bad at killer, and this build alone carried me to Eerie 1. So for this match, I'm going to show a little more of what I did because this match was really stressful for me. Mainly because I'm garbage, and these survivors are actually pretty good. So now that I'm running Save the Best for last, it'd be a lot easier for me to do my hit and run playstyle while gaining my stacks so I could eventually end the chase quickly. Because originally, I was losing a lot of pressure because I didn't have enough time to catch the survivors after I would hit them. But having 8 stacks makes it to where I hit you, and if you don't have any decent place to run to afterwards, I can catch up immediately, hit you again, you go down, and Eruption's able to apply.
I don't know which one to give up. This one's further away.
There is harder. The guard went away. Another guard.
Fucked up overcharge.
Nice. Good.
I can't chase that.
Alright, that gen.
Bitch.
Nice.
No progress.
Nice,
I don't hear it.
No progress, yeah. So you could actually do this. Fucking, you have no facts anyway. Is that hard?
I don't know. I looked like it. I'm not sure. I'm not gonna tunnel her though. Not yet. Oh my fucking god, man, of course this is the team I fucking get for my pip.
Finish. Put it. Hit him per guard. Nice. Rowdy. Put a guard so they can't take his. Oh, okay.
I'm panicking. I'm not gonna lie.
They touched it.
Let's go back. I don't know why you came here.
Remember that hard.
You were right. It looked like she wouldn't do it. You fucked up.
Oh my god.
What am I doing, bro? This is my fault. I have no one to blame myself right now.
Bro, just go back to gen. Forget that shit. Go back to gen. You're stressed, man. You need to relax.
Yeah, you're right. I'm an idiot. I don't play killer, bro. This shit's hard as fuck, bro.
What's the other gen?
So much progress.
It's over. You're injured. Dead hard. Nice, nice, nice. They heal the boon.
I know where the boon is too, but I can't go right now.
Yeah, yeah. Go one right there and then go patrol that gen. Yeah.
Hold up. That's
Nice.
amazing. Good.
Kick that shit, kick that shit. You have time to kick and put a guard because they're not on the other gen.
Yep.
That shit has no progress. That hard. Nice. They might take hits. You should always put a guard down so someone things.
You're right. I'll do that next time. Or just remind me the second I down someone.
That hard, that hard. Alright. Oh no. Kick it, kick it, kick it, kick it.
Fuck. I should've.
Okay.
They're going to this
Oh,
jump.
they didn't that gen,
Get
yeah.
progress. It has no
Not
progress.
that much, not that much.
Please drop this shit early. Yes.
Guard. Nice, explode. Nice.
Where's your body? Is she dead?
No, it's not. Hey, put a guard on her body.
She killed herself. Yes!
Who needs to chase?
No, jeez.
Nice.
That was fucking up too, bro. I was doing terrible. No progress. I won.
Is there hatch spawn?
Yes. I gotta chase the
Rain
little
or shack?
hold on. Killer shack.
Shack.
Nope.
Yeah, time to go to shack anyway.
Come on.
Good side. This side maybe?
Love it. Alright. Exit gates,
door.
terrible. I think it'll be us.
That hard, remember, it's just that hard.
That's my pick. I'm Eerie 1. I'm done. I don't have to do this anymore.
Bro did this for Eerie 1.
Watch me still not gonna pick. Fuck out of my way.
You are, baby. You're Eerie 1.
So the point of this video was not only to show the meta, but to also show that the devs clearly don't play this game at all. I personally think certain slowdown perks should not stack. Eruption needs a nerf like ASAP. Overcharging Call of Brine really shouldn't be stacking. It's nuts. And if you put those perks in the right hands with the right killer and an experienced killer too, it's gonna be nasty. You're gonna win. Again, I'm a terrible killer main, and I was able to get to Eerie 1 in one day. I went from Silver 4, which I had to fight for because Jesus Christ, I'm terrible, and I was able to get Eerie 1 in one day. So that should tell you something. This is not okay. Hopefully the devs will address it. Maybe they'll nerf some of the slowdown perks. Maybe they won't make them stack. Maybe Eruption, that'd be great if it got nerfed, because you know, most teams are solo queuing. They're not super optimized. Like, yeah, sure, if you have a Swift and you have potential energy and you have proved thyself and you're in comms and you're about to take a hit and you tell your friends, hey, get off the gen so Eruption doesn't stop you, and then you get off the gen and then they're able to tap it. Like, you have to do so much to get the killer to not get value out of this build. Like, all I have to do is kick the gen, patrol, kick the gen, chase, down. You can't do gens. I summon my guy. You know, you can't do anything. Like, you just can't do anything. It's like having 3 killers in the match, because Eruption basically acts like another killer. Because the only reason you're not doing gens is because you're getting chased. So I'm chasing you, my summoned knights are chasing you, and Eruption is stopping you from doing gens. So it's just non-stop pressure, which I don't think is necessarily a bad thing. I don't think there's anything wrong with killers keeping pressure on gens, but you have to sacrifice, right? The whole reason that it's not supposed to be super effective is you're not chasing everybody. They can go to another gen, so they have time to do something else. But with this build, it's just the pressure is so unbelievably strong. You might as well have like 3 killers on each gen, and then you just can't leave. You just can't do anything. But yeah, please don't do this. Not that you'd listen to me anyways, but don't do this unless you want Eerie 1. But once you get Eerie 1, stop. Please don't do this. Yeah, that's it. Bye.